Hi, this is Sharon Tzib with Remax Universal and the lifestyle brand Houston Knows. Today I'm going to continue my Staycation series and I will be talking about downtown Houston, or DT as we call it for short, also known as the Central Business District, or CBD. Lots of nicknames. And before I forget, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, I would really appreciate it. You can hit the red button in the lower corner. So, DT, or CBD, as I said it's called, has an awful lot to offer. And I think it gets overlooked because it is downtown and a lot of our services are there, like our courthouses and whatnot. But it really is literally in the center of what's considered downtown Houston. So it's kind of like the bullseye of Greater Houston. And there's a lot to offer there. It's an area with lots of skyscrapers and whatnot, but there's little pockets of hidden gems if you know where to look. And I'll just be truthful, I haven't spent nearly enough time exploring the CBD, and in researching for this video, I really found some things I want to do that, I'm kind of upset with myself I haven't done sooner. But that's the whole point of a staycation, right? Is that you get out and explore your city. And this one definitely does not require an overnight. This one is you can just take, a few hours, one afternoon, and have a lot of fun. One of the first things I saw that is available is a double-decker bus ride tour. It looks exactly like a London double-decker bus, red and all. And you sit on the top deck, it's open air, and they take you around the city. It's about 90 minutes. And they'll point out all sorts of historical points of interest. So, that could be really fun, and especially on a nice day, that would be fun. Another tour, and something that a lot of people don't realize our city has, is we have an entire underground tunnel network. We are talking about 6 miles of tunnels. It stretches over about 90 blocks. It's like a labyrinth of different illuminated walkways, and down there there's some art on the walls. There's different cafes and restaurants and retail shops. It's pretty fun. So if you kind of get tired of the street level, you can go subterranean and check out what's down there. You can access the tunnels either by escalators or stairways that they have at various points in the city. And you can also sign up for a tour of that if you want. So that's kind of cool. Another thing that's tucked away in the city is the Heritage Society Museum. That's in the Sam Houston Park. And just so I have some notes here, I don't want to misrepresent anything. There's a collection of historic buildings there, okay? And so it's the oldest building still standing in the city from the late 1800s was built, and was one of the first kitchens. So it's kind of like going back in time, honestly, when you visit there. So that's kind of cool. If you're into historical things, I think you might like that. Now, one of the most popular attractions has to be Discovery Green Park. I mean, if you live in Houston, you've been to Discovery Green probably at some time or another, but it can take a few visits to get to it all. There's 2 very popular restaurants there, the Grove, which is cool. It's kind of got upstairs, downstairs, outdoor areas in addition to indoor dining, and the Lake House, and the Lake House does a great brunch. I've taken my grandsons to Kinder Lake to kayak. But what's kind of fun about that is in the winter, they ice that lake over. I'm not really sure how they do it, but they ice it over and you can do ice skating. There's an amphitheater there. They have productions and there's lots of time there's art galleries. And if you just want to go and stroll, they have promenades, kind of like old school, but you can just walk the paths. So that's a real fun place to visit. I really like Discovery Green. It's peaceful, and it literally is overshadowed by Minute Maid Park, where our Houston Astros play. So it's kind of fun. Some people, go and hang out before or after games there. Okay, so it's a real popular hangout spot. Another thing that Houston is secretly, I think, under the radar known for is our graffiti network. We have a whole network of graffiti. You can start at let me get this right. You can start at Leland Street in Graffiti Park, okay? And that's kind of like a commercial lot with some buildings and the graffiti's there. And then you can rent a Segway if you want and continue on and kind of travel in some traffic-free alleyways and just see all of the graffiti that our city has to offer. You know, I'm not talking about tacky tagging graffiti. I'm talking about real art. And there's several spots in our, you know, in our, not just downtown, but in Houston that has pretty well-known graffiti. So if that's something you're into, kind of street art, I think you would definitely enjoy that. And last but not least, and I've gone here many times myself, is the Houston Aquarium. You have to go there sometime, and it's so fun, especially if you have children, but even if you don't, you know, you get to see all of the different aquatic life, you know, stingrays. There's, I believe, a shark exhibit. They also have a tiger exhibit. They have a wonderful restaurant, and it's just got this ginormous aquarium, floor-to-ceiling aquarium, and the restaurant's really good. I've eaten there. And then there's a whole amusement park with games and rides like Ferris wheels and whatnot. So the aquarium is a really, really fun day if you want to do something like that. So that's just a few things, and there's more. Trust me, I couldn't even come close to scratching the surface of what there is to do in DT. I didn't talk a lot about restaurants, tons of fine dining there, no shortage of that, of course. So if you explore there, let me know what you did and how you liked it, or if you go there all the time, let me know what your favorite things to do are. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.